Hi guys, today we are going to create another chart, another animated chart in Premiere Pro or in After Effects, it's the same, you choose. And we are going to create exactly this chart here, which is the list of the top 30 most profitable companies in the world in 2026. It's very easy, follow me and let's get started. So first of all, in Premiere or in After Effects, the plugin works in both the environment. You can open Data Story Maker. Let's use Data Story Maker free because today's chart can be created with the free version. So this is how it looks. You can expand it. You can make it dimension you want. You can, this on the top. You can see the preview. So let's create this bar chart. On the free version, you only have the donut chart and the bar chart and column chart. So let's create this. Let's click on the bar chart. Then you already have, you see an example here you can use to play. You have a progress bar where you can check your chart, the animation. But today we are going to create a bar chart about the most profitable companies in the world in 2026. So let's upload the file. This is this one. When you upload the file, you see it's the plugin is trying to create already something. You need to adjust, of course, because in this case we want the data set to be on the rows, so the data set names are in the first column in this case. So let's click here. So you see that already it has changed a little bit. Here we have the data that we have uploaded. And so if we go down, we can modify the color and the logos for each of the dataset that we have imported, in this case the companies. Okay, now we have this huge legend here. We don't need it because it's no interest to see that huge thing on the top. So we can see database labels, dataset labels. You can choose to have on the axis. So you see that it's already much better. Then, the problem is that we have a lot of columns and no space for the description. So we're going to create a horizontal version, which is this one. So we have bars now instead of columns. Still we have some small, it's a little bit too close here. Okay, I think that this chart would be better in a square format. You can modify the final format here. You can even make the vertical format like that one. Maybe this one is okay, or we have the 4/5 version, which is the one which is most used in LinkedIn, for instance. And let's say we are going to use this one. You can modify the padding. You can, you see that you can have more, make it smaller or less. I would say that something like that is okay. We have the first on the top, the Alphabet, which is the most profitable company with $160 billion. We need to tell that these are dollars. So how do we do that? You have a prefix. Let's use this to add the dollar sign here so that it's written here on all the values. You can also add a suffix after that, but we don't need it in this case. You can even decide to hide the values, but we want to see them here. There is you have the possibility to modify the style, flat or light 3D. There's light 3D has a small shadow effect and a little of a gradient on the bar, but let's keep it. you have the animation. So in this case, you have the type of reveal, which is one by one. You can have all at once, so that like that. And you have the three possibilities of dynamic one by one is like this, and the last one is dynamic sequential, which is just bar by bar like that. I think that we want first of all to have the position number 30 to appear instead of the number 1. We can modify the order. You can have ascending order like that. And so that the alphabet, the number 1 is the last one to be revealed. Like that. I think maybe I prefer the flat style in this case. So now that we have done this, we can modify the fonts and the fonts here, the dimension of the text. You have 3 sections where you can do this. So you have the section for the title. Well, let's have the title first of all, which is here. All as most profitable companies in the world 2026. Okay. Yeah. So we can modify the font here. We can use Arial Black like that, or green. Let's keep it Arial with the bold. We can make it a little bit bigger like that. Then we want to modify the font for the labels. I think in this case I'm going to use this Bebas Neue because it's taking less space. Maybe we can make it a little bit bigger like that. With it bold. Yeah, maybe not. Yes, let's keep the bold. And the value here, let's see if we use the same. I think that it's easy to read the text, but it's not easy to read the values in Bebas Neue. Let's keep Arial in this case. Maybe I think we can make it a little smaller. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then what else can we do? I think we are almost there. We can add a logo. You can add a logo. Or not. I don't remember if you can. Now you cannot add a logo in the free version. Yeah, that's the only difference from the pro version. Well, there are many differences, but you can't add the logo here. So I think that's pretty good. Like that. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we can still change the colors of the bars. Now, by default, it's using a standard palette. You can modify the color in here. Let me see. I have the original where I can maybe use the country of the company to make different colors, so we can have maybe one color for United States, etc. So I think that the United States, let's keep this color. Microsoft, Apple. And last one is China. Okay, so we have our chart with the yeah, well, I think I want the first one to be on the top, maybe like that. Yeah, I think I like that. Possible companies in the world. Okay. And now I think we can maybe a little bit less padding like that. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Now, the last thing missing is we need a timeline. So let's create, we need a sequence on the timeline. So let's get a sequence. And we want a sequence which is like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Here we want 1080. 1080 per 50. Okay. Like that. Okay. And now we can also, if you just want to have an image, a still image, you just click on the export single frame here, and you are going to have it here. So you just want the final result, or even something in the middle for some reason, I don't know. But we don't want this, we don't want this, we just want the full animation. We still need to know how long we want it. Maybe, let's say 20 seconds for now, and 5 seconds at the end. So let's create generate chart animation. Okay, now we just created the generate chart animation. This is going to create a sequence of PNG images that will then be imported in the timeline. And here we go. Let's see the result. Nice. And that's it. We have our final version of the video. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye, guys.